in the world is this? Hi everybody. I'm going to show you the difference with starting chains if you chain too tight and what it looks like if you don't chain too tight. So this blanket I have chained properly with 3 to 4 fingers in my start chain. And you can see how I've got these nice 90-degree angles down here. And you can know right away. I knew after my first couple of rows that it was going to look like this. Okay, so it's very nice and straight, square. I always have just a little bit of bulkiness in the corner, but I don't mind that. But it's nice and square. Okay, and you can see that my chain does not have big giant holes or anything like that. Okay, it's very put together. And so with this I used 3 to 4 finger width chain. This is a 20 loop blanket, 20 start chain. Ultimately I want it to end up to be about a 30 by 50. Okay, and now I'm going to show you what it would look like if you don't do that big chunky 3 to 4 finger width chain. Okay, so here is my chain where I did 2 fingers. Still a pretty chain, right? But as you can see, it's curving and I can't get it to straighten out. No matter what I do, it will not straighten. Okay, it has a curve, and this one measures, let me check the measurement on this. It measures about 20 inches across with 20 chain. Okay, the other one that I made that I showed you for reference, and see, and I knew this was happening after only, I think, 3, maybe I started on my 4th row, 3rd or 4th row. I knew. So I'm not going to waste my time and go any further. You can see the curve, right? Whereas this one is very straight. So look at the difference here. See that? Pretty wild, right? So same number of start chain loops. Look what's happening with this one. This is 2 fingers. This is 3 to 4 fingers. Okay, so that's the difference. I get a lot of questions about this, and that's what's happening to your blanket. And you'll never be able to make it right. You can't fix it after you're done. So you have to take notice after about 3 to 4 rows that this has happened, right? Finding right away. And so I'm going to put this one on top. Look at the difference. They both have the same number of loops in their start chain. Look at that. Okay. And this one is, let me measure this other one. The big one is 30 wide. This one is 20 wide. So loop size in your chain makes a giant difference. So you're going to have to just push through whatever fear you have about making the loops too big and do 3 to 4 fingers. You'll see holes at first. As soon as you start pulling up your second row from the middle hump, it'll start to resolve itself. You won't notice that the holes in your start chain look so big, and it'll just correct itself after 3, 4, 5 rows. You'll see that your angles on your corners are very nice and angled at 90 degrees. Whereas I don't know what's happening here. It almost looks like I'm starting to make a Christmas tree skirt. And don't get me wrong, my first couple of blankets were like this. Periodically it happens and I catch it. Just be really big with your start chain loops. Happy knitting, everybody.